Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of heavyweights. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
His adversary, from Zambia, Stevens.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Little get to know you here in the opening round, scheduled for 10. Big Train's last fight was a decision loss. Tonight, he's out to get back to winning ways.
And tonight we're going to find out exactly what they drew up on the blackboard. What him and his think tank, his trainers, corrected in the gym.
Doing great. Teddy, what's the worst case scenario for a power puncher facing a guy who, he knows his opponent doesn't have much stamina. He knows that he's not going to be going after it late.
Well, that could be a real trap. You get a little over anxious. You're looking for that home run. And while you're looking for the home run, you're striking out all night.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Big Train. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. And he returns on that exchange. Nice block by Stevens.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
Stevens left, working well that time. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Big Train. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing, not engaging in the fight and clinching. Blocks away that headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Blocking that punch. Very good defense, Bob, just based on defensive laziness.
Well, you can always make comparisons, analogies. You watch a basketball game, you say, you know what, this team, Joe, is losing because they're not rebounding. They're not boxing out underneath the boards. Well, guess what? They weren't taught how to do that. You have to know how to do that. He's not going to start showing you defense if he doesn't know how. He does not know how. He has not been taught.
Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Good defensive skill with the block by Big Train. Very accurate with the double jab. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Stevens. Flush shot. It was the overhand left. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Combination to the head. Big Train's jab lands well. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Last 10 seconds. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. How about that left hand? And round number 3 is underway. That straight right unable to connect. combination punching by Big Train.
Come on, kid, focus.
Goes up top with the right hand. Little head hunting with the left. Big Train showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in a fight, to set the tone, and that is the jab.
Yeah, and he's shown that it does more than just set up other punches and, just, snap your head back. It disrupts everything. It just throws the other guy's rhythm off, and that's what he's doing a good job of.
Double jab by Big Train. Seconds to go here in this round. Back upstairs he goes. Big Train's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Scored well up top. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Big Train.
Side to side.
Southpaw right jab, then the left hand. Really on the mark with that overhand left. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Pace yourself. Jab, jab.
Fine looking right hand by Big Train. Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Stevens able to land a good, solid left hand. 2 snapping jabs by Big Train. Flush right hand to the head. Lands flush with the combination upstairs.
Just like that. Just like that.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Stevens' inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Solid left hand to the head. A sound combination by Big Train. Big Train staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside.
Move your head.
See the quick jabs, those doubled up quick jabs, they can be so effective by Stevens. And banging away he goes, able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way in that front door, and he got smacked with that door.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Halfway through this round here. Good combination to the head. Nice strike after catching one by Big Train. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Stevens, known to be a pretty good, solid boxer, a real balanced fighter, but he's not doing so hot in these middle rounds, Teddy.
No, I think he's forgotten who he is and what he is. He's gotten away from that. He needs to get back to it.
He scores with the jab. Big Train's left, landing well.
Back to the body.
He scored well after being hit himself. He should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Smashed up top. Big Train's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Oh, what a whiff by Big Train. A well-placed left hand up top. Big Train's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
You got this one.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Nice jabs there by Stevens. How about a return to sender with the left hand? A little head hunting with the right. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He knows that he is in complete control of this fight, peppering his opponent with power shots.
Well, it's been like that all night long. Anything he throws finds a target.
Stevens getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Scores with the uppercut.
Head moving.
Not much action as he just ties up. Lock! Stevens left now getting into the mix. Commits to the straight right. Big Train's very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
There he goes with the right hand again. Took a shot, now he gives the left. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Big Train. Now there's the jab. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Good double jab by Big Train. He has his target. He lands a straight right. So round 8 is underway. Big Train's enjoying a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy. You got to think that that would hold for him because he has now strung together so many consecutive rounds where he's been dominating.
Yeah, it's methodical. It's been a real workman-like effort.
Focus.
Stevens got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Big Train.
Come on, kid.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He gets off with a combination up top. He missed that uppercut. Big Train's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Stevens the target of a hook.
The timing. It throws it off. You know, you feint that you're going to throw something, you don't throw it. And then he makes a move, then you throw it. Feinting. That's the key.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
In and out. In and out.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Big Train. Stevens gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does. And the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed. So he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
Oh, a nice 2-punch combo by Stevens. Well-targeted double jab by Big Train. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He engages in the clinch. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Later on in the fight, clearly trailing on the scorecards.
You need to keep that head moving.
Good exchange. He fires back. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Cover your head, kid.
not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Big Train. Big Train showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now, his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Stevens is crushed by a right hand. Oh, and there you go. He goes down from a big right hand. Stevens able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. Or you're on the outside.
Great round now, back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about wit, sweat, and spit. This is about fighting.
We said it early on, stylistically with this matchup, hardly a chance that we would go to the judges' scorecards, but Teddy, that's exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, early on, you're right. It looked like it was going to be an explosion, but fizzled out a little bit. Here we are.
This was a sure and steady effort by Big Train tonight, and it earns him a unanimous decision win. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.